Hey guys, it's Rick. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to make this card, or a version of this card. Excuse me. And we are using the Prickley Pear Stamp and Dies. It's the Steampunk Gears 3 stamp set. And we're going to use the hot air balloon die to cut out our hot air balloon. We're going to do some ink blending and using the new Pajama Crafters Stamps, which is the home of Prickley Pear. Dye ink blending solution. The Pajama Crafters Stamps website will be up on the 8th. But until then, you can get the Prickley Pear and the Pajama Crafters Stamps dye ink blending solution on the Prickley Pear website. So there's that. Now, like I said, we're going to make a version of this card. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. Move that. Beyond that, we're going to need our embossing ink, heat tool, embossing powder tool, and ink. And you're going to want sponge daubers or sponge applicators. For this, it works better. We're going to use some clear embossing ink and some white embossing ink, embossing powder. Let's find my white superfine embossing powder from WOW. You could use your Hero Arts. It's just over there. I'm over here. So, we're going to need some few parts and pieces. We need our card base, which is an A2 standard card. There it is. Where is Rick's bone folder? There's that. We've got our card panel. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And I've got a 1 3/8 inch circle for my sentiment. And 3 of the hot air balloon dies already cut out. So we are going to use our Misty for this. Move that and pop our die cut. Actually, we're gonna prep our die cut first with our anti-static powder tool. Since I have my grip mat in there, we're gonna go ahead and do all 3 of those. Where is the pokey tool? I'm not a fan of using the embossing tool on the grip mat. All right, so we're going to pop our die cut in there. You could totally stamp and then die cut, but I found it easier because it's a solid die to stamp, die cut first and then stamp. So we're going to take our hot air balloon die. Line that up on our die cut. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Ink this up with your embossing ink. That down. Alright, let's get our scratch piece of paper. Pour on our clear embossing powder. You could use white, but we're going to use clear. All right, we're gonna heat up our heat gun. All right, we'll let those cool for just a second. And while we do that, we are going to pick out our inks. We're going to do 3 different shades of pink this time. We're going to do Raspberry Bliss, Sparkling Rose, maybe a little bubble gum. And we're going to use all 4 shades. Heck. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take just a teeny tiny little drop of my blending solution. I'm going to take my ink over here, push it down onto the pad. My first one. Get a I'm going to change colors. This does not take a lot. It actually takes very little. You're going to pick it up on your sponge applicator, mix it into your ink. And ink blend away. It makes a nice seamless ink blended panel. Clean that up. I'm going to do our next colors. And I'm actually going to do the sparkling rose and the bubble gum. So I'm going to start with my sparkling rose. We'll do our bubble gum. Now I want you to look at that blended panel. Look how seamless that is. Super easy. All right, we're going to clean up our mess. Move these. Let's get our panel here. And we are going to do a little splattering. Let's see, where did I put my splat box? So I'm just gonna add the ink over on the side. So our 4 little ink cubes. Let's see. Water. I'm gonna start with my lightest color. And I'm just going to gradually get darker with that. Okay, I'll clean that in a minute. And I'm going to get my little spritz of iridescent spray. Go. And then while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to take and use my embossing tool. This is the Cottontail embossing tool from Rabbit Hole. Clean up that. Put that back in our Misty. And get our stamp set. Stay. Add that in the center of our circle. That. Our scratch paper. Add our opaque detailed white from Wow. gosh. Tweezers. Let's funnel that back in. Let's put the lid on before Rick knocks it over. Let that cool for a minute, and then we can get everything else going. All right, we're going to put our card together. I've had to go back and redo the footage because the pump messed it up. All right, so we've got our card base. It's just a standard A2 card base. We're going to fold that in half. We're going to take our panel that we splattered. You can see that iridescent shine on there in the video a little bit there. We're going to add this to our card base. It's just cut 4 by 5 1/4. Just give that a nice margin around the edge. Make sure we're lined up. Right, for our hot air balloons, I've already added the foam tape on the back. So we're going to add a little liquid glue. I'm going to start at the top, add the lightest one. Our second one here is the one that we did the 2 colors on. The first one, I just picked 3 colors of the blues and did. But I wanted to show you how that actually blended to get 2 colors together. That's going to go here. And then our last balloon. Go at the bottom. And then we'll add our sentiment. And there. And then we'll pop on a few of our embellishments. And I'm going to use the glitter dots that I have cut out. Last one. As Kathy Zulski would say, boop. All right, and there is that card. Here is the original card. And here's the one before the video cut out. Let me know which one you like in the comments below. And if you like that blending solution, I highly recommend it. I would suggest you pick it up on the Prickley Pear site. And I'll have links below for that product in the visual supply list. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You might like this video coming up right here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love you.